Welcome to the Daily Vlog.
I'm Eve.
I'm Gary.
He's Gary.
And today we've got a hilarious topic. I want to talk about social news networking sites.
Okay.
I'm just really sick of some of the people on Digg talking about stories that are mind-numbingly stupid.
Why, like what, Gary?
Like putting ice, shoveling snow into a hole to save for the summer so you can air condition your house with it.
And why wouldn't that work?
It's not important why it wouldn't work. I'll leave it as an
not.
exercise up to the viewer. It's just that some of these things are so stupid. And then sometimes you hear the same story that you heard last week, and it's over and over again. And this is what happens when you let normal people edit the news.
And sometimes you submit a really good story, and nobody digs it, and then like
Yes.
a week later, somebody like tells your same story and gets like dug on the first page, and you're like, hey, that was my story. I came up with that a week before you. But it doesn't work if you don't have any friends.
But it's just, it's like sometimes a story, and then they spell things wrong in the headlines, and inaccurate facts.
Do they spell them late?
Yeah. No, they don't. They just spell them wrong normally. And like this, it's coming out, the whole big story, this big story, I think it was kind of broken on Digg about like a hack that allowed a hacker to get into a MacBook over, wireless. So you had the MacBook sitting there just doing nothing, and then they were able to hack into it. And of course it turns out that they were running special firmware or software on the MacBook that made it possible. So it's not possible with a regular MacBook. But because basically it's just this sort of pile-on mentality where it's like, oh, here's somebody did a blog post, so it must be true. So let me dig it, and a million people dig it, and then everybody jumps on it, and it's this big, huge story. And it's like there's no fact-checking, there's no confirmations. It happens all the freaking time.
It's kind of like Wikipedia, only current.
It's like Wikipedia but news.
Digg is to news as Wikipedia is to history.
It's to encyclopedias. Yes. Yes, it really pisses me off. If you want, look, if you don't know how to spell and you don't know how to do a headline, you don't know how to
just don't write.
Don't
put the
freaking
keyboard
submit.
down.
Don't freaking submit. Read. Be a reader. Read the news. And leave it up to people that kind of know what they're doing. I'm not saying that has to be like journalism school graduates doing it. Because there's some people that don't have that background, but they're still pretty good.
Or maybe use a spell checker. There's a little button on
And I
top.
don't get it, because I've submitted stuff to Digg before, and it does a spell check thing, and then it does this story may have been submitted before, and it tries to do a matchup on like stuff that has similar topics in it. And so I don't know how these freaking stories get through that were already dug, already there. I mean, didn't they see it? Didn't they see that stuff was spelled wrong and the story was submitted yesterday?
It got through a back door.
How the freak does it work?
It's a hack.
It's a pain in the ass. And I know they must be making a ton of money at Digg, and I know they've got a bunch of employees now.
And we love you.
And we love Digg. But I think, maybe they should have a little tiny bit of editing going on. Because I think if a tiny bit of editing, just somebody, I mean, they really don't have that many stories on the front page every day. I mean, it's really maybe 50, 60
just
stories on the
BS
front
manager,
page. Just somebody
to
go
like,
in.
You suck.
It's getting better because, being able to dig down stories and all that has helped out a lot. But I think just having something where they can actually go in and say, oh, let me click on this and let me edit that headline so it looks like the rest of the headlines and there's a standard format. This story obviously isn't accurate. It's got to go. This one is, whatever. Just a little tiny bit of work.
Maybe it doesn't matter.
Hire an intern.
In respect to the whole social experiment kind of thing.
As a social
is
experiment.
it really news?
I don't know.
How much can you expect?
I don't know. But and the gaming section of Digg too really pisses me off because
There's a
people
gaming section?
Yeah, people are pointing out like games that like been around for years as like new. Oh, there's a new game that does this.
I just discovered StarCraft, and it's amazing. Everyone play it.
Yeah. And it really pisses me off. So it's it's like Digg is this close to being like really good, but it's always this close. It never makes that extra little thing.
Well, let's make our own.
Yeah, right. But it seems so easy. It only took them years and lots of people to build it and all that. No problem. I'll have it done by tomorrow.
You got peeps.
I got
Put 'em
peeps.
on it.
Yeah.
That's how you'll get $60
Were these the same peeps that disconnected the daily vlog machine on Friday and couldn't figure out how to get it uploaded, and I had to do it by modem? halfway across the country. Those peeps. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, the peeps that don't have access to FTP.
Bye.